Morning. Hope everyone passed a pleasant evening. Mine wasn't so bad. I slept, unlike the other day. Yeah, I think I made it like 37 hours. 37? Yeah, like 37 hours before I finally got a chance to go to sleep. And then, and then, my alarm went off. And me being me, thought I hit snooze. Did not. I shut it off and didn't really realize it. I kind of realized it, but I didn't. And I kind of thought, did I just snooze that or did I shut it off? Oh, well, doesn't matter. I'm awake anyway. Bitch, no, I was not awake. I was not awake anyway. I fell back asleep and I slept until like the time I'm normally leaving the house. And I got up because I rolled over and saw daylight. And I was like, it looked a little bit daylight because my window faces the east. So yeah, it was daylight coming in the sunrise coming in my window. So I got up and went, oh fuck, and I saw what time it was and I was like, oh fuck. And so I go out in the living room and I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. Should I call I was gonna call myself in late and just like, because I had some PPTO, right? And I was like, I'll just call myself in late. But I was still so tired and hurting so bad that I was just like, no. Dad goes, if you're hurting as bad as I am, you might as well just go ahead and call off. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I didn't have too many points. So that's what I did. I called off and fucking went back to bed. Because I was hurting so bad. Oh my God, I was hurting so bad. I'm hurting really bad today too. Well, I can't say really bad. It's annoying. Like the toothache was annoying. It's annoying. I forgot to buy my hot patches the other day because I was so out of it. I couldn't even think. I left early Friday. I did. I left early. Because I told my boss what was going on. I was like, look, I've been awake for over 24 hours. I said, I can't promise you that I'm going to make it the whole day. I said, but I will promise you I will try. And I tried, man. I made it. And then like maybe 2 hours before I was supposed to leave, I was like, fuck, I can't do this shit no more. And I was like, nah, just push through. And I was like, oh, fuck it. And I texted him. I was like, dude, can I go, please? And he's like, yeah, see ya. And I was like, oh, thank God it is. So I put my time in and I blazed. And I got home and I was like, well, maybe when I get home, I can just like take a nap for a couple hours. Why would I think I could take a nap for a couple hours when I just get home from work? I know better than that. I know way better than that. There was no way on this green earth that Dad was going to let me take a fucking nap. It just wasn't going to happen. And I knew it. I was hoping, because every once in a while, man, I get that, that rare opportunity. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I was still hopeful. Never lose hope, y'all. So anyway, I stayed awake because Dad kept me hopping, man. And he does. As soon as I walk in the door, he's right at me, right at me, right at me. With every single thing that happened during the day. And asking me all kind of questions that I have no idea how to answer because I'm not a medical professional. So so anyway, that was my day Friday. I cooked supper, got everybody fed. I don't even remember falling asleep. I really don't. I really don't. I probably fell asleep around like 7 or something. Yeah, fell asleep around 7. By the time I got everybody fed, got everything like done and set up for yesterday, look, it was about 7, and I don't even really remember going to bed. I kind of remember it's like I walked into my room and I flipped the light on, plugged in my phone, and said, fuck it, flipped the light off, threw a blanket over myself, and just crashed. I don't think anything could have woke me up at that point. My alarm sure didn't. It woke me up long enough to shut the motherfucker off. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, so yesterday was spent recuperating still recuperating from the day before, from Friday. And I did some, oh, what is that? Oh, it's a cat. And I did a little bit of cleaning around the house. Not much, because I just really couldn't. I was gonna sweep the floors, but because they really need to be swept and they really need to be mopped. I'm thinking I might do that Monday, tomorrow, because I can't sweep and mop. I can sweep or mop, but I can't sweep and mop. So usually my son will sweep the floors for me, and then I will go behind him and mop them. Sweeping really does me in worse than mopping. So I let him do that, because like the side to side action, it really wrecks my back. Mopping really does too, but not as bad. Not as bad as sweeping. But yeah, I can always just like make a choice. I can either sweep or mop. So I just like, I have my son sweep for me, and then I go behind him and mop. You know, it's what you do when you're a chronic pain patient. That's just what you do. You pick your battles, you know. Yesterday was trash. I like cleaned out a lot of trash, and by trash I mean stupid shit that everybody's holding on to for what reason, in case we need it. And I'm just like, you know what, we're just gonna have to fucking need it. And I threw a bunch of shit away. I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna have to need it, and threw it all away. I get that from Dad. I get it from Dad. He's the one that made me that way. That, and it's partly like a trauma response, because the last two, well, not the last two, I can't say last two, 2 of my 3 relationships, I left. I just grabbed what I could carry and I left. So I had to give up a lot of stuff. I had to leave behind a lot of stuff. And it just really made me angry, and I was really upset about it. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not giving up any more of my fucking stuff. So now I have a bunch of stuff that I need to sort through and just really, I need to try and work through that. It's mostly a trauma response now. It's not so much, oh, in case I need it. No, it's a trauma response. I don't want to let go of anything anymore. Because I'm just like, this is my stuff. God damn it. It's mine. I don't want to have to give up my stuff. So, that's part of it. That's the biggest part of it. It's a trauma response. From having to just leave a bunch of shit behind all the time and always losing my stuff, and I'm not leaving my stuff behind anymore. So yeah, there's that. So that's what I did yesterday. I threw away a bunch of stuff. And did a small load of laundry because my poor washing machine is my poor washing machine. Oh. Anyway, so that's what's been going on since Friday. Today, it was hard for me to fall asleep last night too. It really was. I don't know what was up with that. But there's an artist that I listen to, some music that I listen to, mostly either when I have a migraine and I have to lay down, put on one of my caps and lay down, or if I can't sleep and I'm really trying to sleep, I put his music on. Claudio Constantini. It's music that makes me happy and comfortable. It's the type of music that me and my mom used to listen to together. And so it makes me feel happy and calm and comfortable. So that's what I listen to. Claudio Constantini. He's a composer, and he just plays beautifully, and his music is so lovely to me. But me and my mom used to listen to stuff like that, and even some of his stuff. I had never really heard his name until last year, and then I started listening to him, and then a song came on his playlist that I knew. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know he wrote this song. I didn't know he composed it. And it's one of my all-time favorite songs. And I was like, wow, that's so awesome. I've been listening to this guy for years and didn't even know it. But yeah, his music, the reason why I like it and it calms me so much is because of my mom. That's what we used to listen to together. We used to sit and do cross stitch and listen to that music, or when we were driving, we'd listen to it. So I think it reminded her of France, because a lot of his music just makes you think, oh wow, you're strolling down a street in Paris and you come upon a cafe and you know, that kind of thing. It's got that kind of vibe, and it's like really, really beautiful. So I think it reminds her of France, and it kind of how, you know, I don't know. But anyway, so I turned that on and I finally fell asleep. I finally relaxed enough to fall asleep. Can you believe I got the goddamn heat on and long sleeves? And yesterday I was in a, well, no, yesterday was kind of chilly. I was still wearing short sleeves though. Short sleeves and my unicorn sleep pants. Oh, my spring set, my new spring set. Look how pretty they are, you guys. With the roses and the little gemstones, and my pinkies have gemstones. These are definitely a buy again. I like how they have that French tip that kind of blends into the design. I like that. That's really pretty to me. So these are definitely a buy again. Definitely a buy again. But yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. I call them my claws to the cats. I'm like, look at mommy's new claws. And they all have to, they're like, oh, scratch me. You know, I'm like, look, mommy got new claws. And then they all come up and lean against me like, okay, let's see your new claws. And so I have to scratch all their backs with my new claws. Most of the boys don't care. They just want to be scratched. But my baby girl, my lone baby girl, always looks at them first. When I'm like, look, mommy got new claws, aren't they pretty? And she'll kind of look at them and then she'll rub against them. Like, yeah, they're real nice, mom, scratch me. She's the only one who actually looks at them when I go, look, aren't they pretty? And she'll look and she's just like, okay, yeah, but how do they feel? She made me scratch her like all morning this morning. Every time I got anywhere near her, she would run up to me and like scratch me some more with her claws. Oh shit. But yeah, that's all that's going on. I took a point for calling off yesterday. It's fine. It only puts me at 4. I'm good. Well, I don't really care. I'm kidding. I don't really care. I don't really care. Anyway. Oh. It's supposed to be kind of chilly today. It's only going to get up to like 50 or something. Or 56. So I wore sleeves because I knew it might be a little chilly till the sun came up. Once the sun comes up, that's it. This car is going to be like a fucking oven. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. Hey, did you guys see that song? Oh, you got to visit the community. The song of the day yesterday. The song of the day yesterday, let me tell you. Such a fun song. I love it. Absolutely love it. I heard it in a reel on Facebook and I was like, and the video was good. And I was like, it was about a car. And I was like, man, that car's fire. But what song is this? Because it's got to be on my playlist because I loved it so much. So anyway, check that out if you're interested. Because it's a really good song and I love it. It's going to be on repeat for a while. It's called Don't Be a Dick. Or you're a dick or something. I don't. Anyway, I'm going to end this here for real this time. So do your best. Try not to die. And thanks for coming. Bye.